What are your thoughts on the whole deal, on the Netflix effect and Drive to Survive?
Well, man, you know what? I think it's been great for the sport. I think like it's just shown a lot of people that never watched F1, kind of what it's all about, like, especially behind the scenes and stuff. I think it's just like it's introduced, a lot of people to F1, and just even a lot of friends of mine, for example, that, like, were never really into it, never watched, F1. They started watching the series. And now, like, they're hooked on it and they're watching every race, because I think it's just given, fans, like, insight on what happens kind of, in a team, like, behind the scenes. I think a lot of people turn on the race and they watch the race, but with the series, I think it's shown people a lot about what goes on behind the scenes, in the whole F1 world. And they definitely spice it up a bit and make it, I think, a little bit more dramatic in some ways, than it is. But it's been a huge success, and it's definitely, turned a lot of people onto F1.
No, absolutely. Do you get outside of motorsports fans, like obviously you guys are like gods to people, but outside of that in pop culture, there's really only a few guys that have that star status. But now that everyone has seen Drive to Survive, do you get like recognized a whole ton more and hit up on social media a lot more?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's brought a lot of attention to our sport, and even just like teenage girls and stuff, that never watched F1 before. Now, like, I mean, I always, I see people, like, in the street and stuff, like, oh, I saw the show, and like, keep it up, like, keep doing what you're doing, just like people that never watched F1 before, that were never into it, and especially like a much younger audience. I think for a long time, Formula One has been like a very,
Mm.
not only an old audience, but an older audience. And I think with the Netflix show, it's brought in like a much younger crowd, and just people that, turn, watch Netflix at night. I think they just, turn on the show and got into it, and now it's definitely become a lot more popular. It's been huge for the sport.
No, for sure. I knew it was something big when I'd go to, a party with everyone from my hometown, and some girl from high school would say, "Hey, did you catch second practice yesterday? Like that was crazy." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? I didn't even know you were a race fan." But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no, I met someone. It's funny to say that. I met someone the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, coming back from Miami, and it was yeah, a girl, a friend through a friend of mine, and she just knew everything about F1. It was like it was insane. She's like, "Oh, what do you think about what happened at the last race of the year last year?" And like, "Oh, what happened to I saw the Drive Survive, these tires, the Pirellis, they have, like, a lot of degradation." It's like getting really technical and stuff. I was like, "How do you know all this?" Like the Netflix series, and I was shocked. Like it's definitely it's been great for Formula One, and it's turned a lot of people onto it for sure.